All right, you guys, this your boy back at Joe with another one, man. Let's get down to business. As we're talking about uh, which is harder to win a championship? Is it a single elimination to where you're one and done, or a series where you have to beat your competition X amount of times before you're allowed to move on to the next round? Now, each case has a compelling argument, right? Both of these equations have their compelling arguments for which one is harder. For single elimination, uh, you don't know who your opponent is, right? And one bad day, and you have a whole off season to think about it. So with the unknown, and you have to be mentally and physically and sharp at all times, then a lot of people would make an argument about single elimination being harder to win, right? But if you go to a series, right, at least with a series, if you lose the game, you have a chance to come back. But you're going to have to beat this opponent over and over and over again, right? And that could possibly take a toll on someone, right? Because there's more games. With a best of 7 series or what have you, there are more games. So there's more chance for an injury. There's more chance for stuff to go wrong. So the body has to go through a toll to endure playing these games. So my humble opinion, single elimination is harder to win, in my humble opinion, right? Now, the NCAA championship, the basketball championships, that is the prime example I'm using here when it comes to whether or not a team can go all the way, right? It's harder to win a single elimination tournament as opposed to getting to a series where if you lose a game, you can bounce back and make the necessary adjustments to beat your opponent the next time out, right? Um, yeah, man, that shit pissed me off, man, because Edwin Diaz, man, that motherfucker has no business being the goddamn closer for the Mets, man. Fuck that dude, man. Straight up, man. Fuck that motherfucker, man. Can't stand that bastard, yo. Fuck him. Edwin Diaz always shitting on us when the time is wrong. We needed that game. We needed that game to keep up with the Atlanta Braves, man. We trying to catch these motherfuckers. We got a 3-2 lead. This bastard comes in and blows the goddamn game. Fuck that motherfucker, man. Fuck him. Fuck Edwin Diaz, man. That motherfucker cannot be the goddamn closer no more. Shit. Piece of shit. All right. There's the link. Come on in. That's what we talking about. We talking about what is harder to win, single elimination or a series. That motherfucker got my voice hoarse right now. Y'all saw me at the game going goddamn ballistic and shit. Yeah, we got the Marlins next, but they ain't. But the way that, man, look, those ain't no gimme games, man. I would like for them to be gimme games, but they ain't no gimme games. And then after the Marlins, we got the Yankees.
Man, salute my brother.
All right, what's up, Herman? All right, so we talking about which is harder to win, a single elimination tournament or a series tournament? What do you think?
You talking about in baseball or
Well, I
any
talk about
sport?
sports in general. What any sport?
Single
What do you think is harder to win?
single game, and I say single game because end of the day, anything can happen within that one game, and the best team don't always win in a single game elimination. We see that in the NCAA. All gotta
I
play the
can't hear
single
you, Herman.
game. Oh, my bad. I was gonna say
Oh, there you.
sometimes we
Oh,
see that. Yeah, sometimes we see it in baseball as well. You know, when they got to play their second games to get into the playoff, the best team don't always win that. You know what I'm saying? So I say the single game is more difficult because anything can happen within that one game. If I know all I got to do with this one game to advance or to win, you gonna pull out all the stops. Even the underdogs gonna have some confidence because there's one game in the series. Pretty much the best team for the most part gonna win the series. But you talk about one game, anything can happen within that one game, and the best team don't always win that one game. That's my thoughts on the LB.
all right. I appreciate your thoughts on it, Herman. Now, Luda Ryder, what's up, man? What you got?
I say the hardest thing to win is a series because anything can happen in the series. You can go up 2 games to none, and you can go up 2 games to none. Next thing you know, they ain't changed in game 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. Look at the Phoenix Suns. They was up 2-0 against the Milwaukee Bucks. Next thing you know, the Bucks turned it on. They lost the next 4 games.
Yeah, but the Bucks was a better team though. The
I know
Bucks
that,
just will lose.
Hearn.
The Bucks were losing because of coaching though. Like when they once they made the adjustment and limited Brook Lopez minutes, cut his minutes down to half, basically. Shit, they started kicking the Suns' ass.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but
don't forget. I'm just
yeah, but I
saying,
think
Hearn,
what
don't.
Luda.
I was
No,
just
go
gonna
ahead. Go
say.
ahead. Finish.
I was just gonna say. Remember that Clippers and Nuggets series? Clippers up 3 games to 1, about ready to close them out. Next thing you know, they end up losing next 3 games. And like a series, you don't know what's going to happen in a series. Like the reason I say the Yankees because remember the Houston Astros cheated just so they can win the World Series, and you don't like series are unpredictable sometimes. You
All
may
right,
be
let me put this on you, my brother. Let me put this on you, Lou. Think about that playing. If you think the Grizzlies and the Warriors played in a 7 game series, who you honestly think will win that 7 game series?
be honest with you. I'll say the Warriors, but you
All
you
right.
got you got you got a young team that's hungry and ready who ain't afraid to take on the Warriors because if you talking about that Grizzlies team now against the Warriors team right now, I probably would think the Grizzlies would upset the Warriors in a 7 game series.
But Golden State literally was the better team. Cause think about it, right before the play-in, Golden State Warriors dominated the Grizzlies on both ends of the court. And I think in the 7 game series, Warriors would have won. But in that one game, that play-in shit, you never know what's gonna happen in that play-in shit. The best team not gonna always win in a single elimination. We seen it. Look in the NCAA tournament. We see that shit every year. The best team don't always advance, and the and
Yes,
the
sir.
and the
I
team
mean, think
and it
about how many
and
times I
it's
see Louisville lose in the tournament before they finally win the championship.
yeah, exactly. That's why I say a single game is harder though, cause anything can happen.
Well, look, hey, that you're trying to go into the weeds, Herman, about that, but in my opinion, right? All right, I see where Lou was going at with that, right? Case in point, in the 2004 ALCS, you had the Yankees and the Red Sox, right? The Yankees were up 3-0 on the
Man,
Boston
don't
Red
blame me.
Sox.
Man, oh man,
Did I touch a nerve?
one
Yankees were
strike
up.
away from going to the World Series. We lose. Oh,
Yeah, still haunt Yankees fans to this day.
Hey, but the Red Sox about time they overcame their ass. I'm like,
Man, fuck
damn,
the Red Sox.
man, nah, but to be honest, the Red Sox at that time they had the better pitching. They actually had just as much as good talent as the Yankees, but their pitching was always to me better than the Yankees. They just always choked in big moments, which were Pedro, Kurt Schilling, and those guys. They were choking for some reason. I don't know why, but they were choking. But Red Sox to me, I always had the deeper pit. They had better pitching and a deeper rotation anyway. So they should have. But momentum, you got a point though. You got a point though. LB, the momentum in that series shifted when they lost that game 4 and went on from there. And the Red Sox built on it from there.
Yeah.
So
So
that is a good point.
I know Lou Ryder was fucking pissed.
Well, Lou the Rider, the Yankees deserve this shit.
Hey, speaking of Yankees,
Yeah,
man, they were getting
yeah, I
their ass
know.
beat
They
by
get their ass
Toronto
whooped
today.
8-0. They get the Blue Jays, man. We can't afford to lose games right now.
Hey, where y'all
But
at
the
in the wild
climate,
card?
We
shit,
number one
y'all number one for now, right?
in the wild card race, but Red Sox, they won the half game right behind them.
Hey, shout out to the homie CB Sports TV in the building, man. Go subscribe to this channel, man. Salute to you, my brother. Hey, man, my voice almost hoarse, man. The Mets pissed me off today, man. That fucking Diaz, man. Fuck that dude, man. Fuck Edwin Diaz, man. That nigga went out there and blew that goddamn shit. We had the goddamn game in the bag. Fuck.
I think that's what gonna hurt the Mets down the line. Those that bullpen though, they got a good starter rotation, but when it comes to that bullpen, I don't know about y'all. When it comes to that
Man,
bullpen,
Man, our
that
bullpen,
bullpen is some
man, the
bullshit.
Yankee bullpen suck.
I think the Mets will address it next year, but for this season though, the bullpen is gonna kill them because you can't expect your starters to keep pitching eight innings or more every goddamn game they pitch. Goddamn it, you can't expect that
Right,
all the goddamn time. Cause the Nets,
right.
the
What's up,
Nets got a
Softy,
good
bro?
They got a good starter rotation now. I like that starter rotation.
And the Mets play the Yankees this weekend, LB.
Yeah,
Ah,
I know.
the Mets go beat y'all though. I mean, Lou, the Nets go win. The Mets go win.
We need.
They
I
go back
mean, we need to.
who
We need
go
to go
back
in
who got
there.
to work the bullpen. Is it the Yankees or Mets right now?
Yeah, they got
But
Yankees got some. Hey, Yankees got some
they got
bombers
some.
in that goddamn lineup, but they'll strike out too. So, you know,
Yeah, I know. I know. They don't work. They never try to work the count, man. They always try swinging everything, man. I'm like, what the hell, dog?
See, that's why I think the Mets gonna win because that's the advantage for their starter rotation. Their starters, they're gonna key in on that and they're gonna take advantage of that because the Yankees batters are so damn aggressive. They can take advantage of this shit and that might help them last longer instead of going into the rotation in that 6 or 7 inning or whatever. So that might help out the Mets because of how aggressive the Yankees batters are. That's why I think the Mets gonna win the series.
That's why I didn't like the fact that they got a new hitting coach, man, because this motherfucker sucks.
man, somebody got to hit the goddamn ball, man. Shit, should have been not chased Patrick Corbin ass out the game. But anyway, yeah, man. Going back to this topic, man. Hey, if you guys want to comment, I put the link in the chat. We talking about what is harder to win, a single elimination game or a series. But yeah, man.
And plus, you forgot
Hey,
about
so
that Brooklyn Nets. I was gonna say about the Brooklyn Nets Milwaukee Bucks series. Like anything can happen in series too, like injuries.
yeah, yeah, because
Cause
Brooklyn looked like they was well on their way to winning that series and all that. And then Kyrie Irving gets hurt, and then the whole dynamic changes and stuff like that. James Harden was basically walking on one leg for all intents and purposes. So he tried to gut it out, right? But even then, the result is the result. So
But think about that. But think about that. 1998 NBA Finals between the Lakers and the Pistons, man.
you mean
Injuries
19,
hurt.
you mean 88?
No, 89.
Oh yeah, the Pistons swept the Lakers in '89. Game one, Magic Johnson hurts his hamstring,
Like I
and we had
said,
some dude by the name of fucking Jeff Lamp.
anything
Jeff
can
Lamp
happen
now.
in series. So
Huh. Yeah, a
then you
lot can
got
happen in the series
then
and
you got
all that.
Scotty
So.
people with migraine had a migraine in Game 7. It's like, well, you couldn't suck it up.
And so I hear a lot, when it comes to uh, the series, now a lot of people point back to Draymond Green getting suspended in Game 5.
If Curry supposed to be that man, he should have not been. He should have been able to win that series, man. I don't want to hear no damn excuses. I'm still hearing no damn excuses every time. It's like, oh, we will win the series with Draymond Green don't get suspended. It's like, how many times we heard LB that Steph Curry is the greatest player in the NBA right now? He changed the game.
I don't think he
He
changed the game though, Lou. I think he's a benefit of the rules changes that occurred.
Yeah, we should probably tell them that though. They think we hating.
But see, anybody that come around and talk about we hating and all that, that's a stupid, empty talk. Why would I hate on another man?
We just we're teaching what we saw on the court. That's all we doing. Like, you can't be blinded about what you see on the court. If it happens on the court, we're gonna say something about it.
Hey man, these the same dudes that get blinded by their little big titties and fat ass all like, hey man, I'm gonna fuck that bitch right there. Then next thing you know, you got yourself caught up in some shit, right? Sometimes you gotta look past what's in front of you. Sometimes you gotta look deeper than what you see. But hey, when I try to impart these words of wisdom and all that, I get the dumb look. I get the dumbfounded look. Right? Oh, what the fuck you talking about, man? I can't think like that. Right? But
Yeah.
anywho, let me see who else want to come up in here. Hey, so what y'all think about Ben Simmons? Y'all think he can still be in Philadelphia next year or what?
Man, I think he will be in Philadelphia next year, but I think he's gonna try to pull James Harden and try to figure a way get out Philly. I think he's gonna start the season with Philadelphia, but he ain't gonna end the season with Philadelphia. But if he does play, he ain't gonna try to play hard. He's just gonna be lackadaisical. And what him and Rich Paul trying to do right now is fucked up. Cause ain't no team taking Rich Paul bullshit no more.
Yeah. Yeah. Rich Paul, he did Adele. Yeah, Rich Paul, the Becky chaser. All right, I got you, man. I got you, bro. Huh. But anyway, down into here and there. But yeah, man, Vince. Hey, so
You talking
I don't know.
about trying to win a series. Look what Ben Simmons did in that series against Atlanta.
Oh man, that shit was beyond reprehensible, bro. That was beyond reprehensible.
See, when you got players like that, they make it 10 times harder just to win the series. So you got to get them.
Right. Hey, Scrubs here. What's good, man? Salute to you, bro. This is your first time on the panel. Hey, what you think is harder to win? A single elimination tournament or a series?
Damn, I was thinking about it before I came in when you asked that, because to me, I think it's a single game elimination. I think it's a single game elimination because there's a lot more emphasis on not only executing what you need to do, but not making mistakes, especially in key moments. Because all it takes is a bad bounce or be in the wrong spot. Next thing you know, you're going home.
Yeah. Yeah. It don't matter if you're unbeaten, man. One bad game, man, you're done.
Yep.
Are you going to tournament as number one seed and losing the first round like Virginia did that one year?
Yeah, they sure did. The first time ever a number one seed lost in the first round, bro.
Or you and be running rubber for that went undefeated the whole season. You end up losing to Duke in the Final Four that year. That was some bullshit.
Kentucky, they ended up losing in the Final Four also. They lost to, oh man, who the fuck they lost to?
Wisconsin.
Yeah, that's who it was.
Hey, when Kentucky lost, I was celebrating the whole night.
Well, I know why you be celebrating, Lou. I mean, it's worst kept secret in America. You know what I'm saying? I like the single game elimination for the simple fact there's a lot more drama within single game elimination format.
There is
NFL.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, man.
Like you're saying, like with the NFL, you talk about win or go home. You get so many crazy things. It seemed like back in 2010-2011 season, the Seattle Seahawks winning their division with a losing record, and then playing against the Saints. Then you get Marshawn Lynch with the Beastquake, and instead of the Saints, who was the fifth seed with the 11-5 record, going on to the next round like we all expected, they go home.
Or you got dumbass coach to play. Dumbass coach ain't going to give the ball to Lance in the Super Bowl. He's going to pass the damn ball. What the fuck is wrong with him?
Dumbass play caller. I was on deployment when that Super Bowl went down too, man. I was on deployment.
I'm not a Seattle fan, man, but that was a dumbass. That was a dumbass call, man.
My whole thing was, you're going to pass the ball. Why throw it? Why call a slant? Why not call a speed out or a fade? Something where your receiver can get it or no one can get it. If you really that hell bent on passing it, I think they should. I personally think the better option would have been giving Marshawn Lynch the ball. You still had the timeout. I guess they wanted to preserve the timeout. I understand that, but there was this. You throw the slant. There's no, and New England was ready for it. They had the not only were they in position, they put the personnel out there. They coached this stuff up. You have to know who you're going against. Throwing a slant in that situation? Nah.
Sometimes you can be so smart, you're stupid. Like, you know, I just think sometimes a lot of people outsmart themselves.
One case in point, Albert Einstein, he was supposed to be the smartest person in the world, but he did do some stupid things in his past.
Yeah. I mean, motherfuckers be doing stupid shit. Like, I mean, look, you can get a degree and still be stupid. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Look at our president right now. He's the most stupid idiot in the world.
Yeah, he's a dum-dum. And check that video I did last night about him checking for his watch in the middle of a funeral where you had Marines die and their caskets at Dover Air Force Base. This motherfucker looking at his watch.
Yeah, I saw a video.
Like he got a 1 o'clock appointment at the masseuse or some shit.
Yeah, I saw that video Too Raw did. Town Building Too Raw did on Joe Biden today.
I'm
Yeah,
about to take a look at that. That's
yeah,
ridiculous. That's
I don't,
crazy.
yeah, I don't like sloppy Joe Biden. If y'all ain't subscribed to the Patreon, please subscribe to the Patreon. I dropped a couple contents last night on the Patreon about this same issue, right? Hey, so in your estimation of all the sports that's played, what in your estimation was the biggest upset?
Talking about history or all time.
Yeah, what all time? What the one game that nobody expected this team to win or whatever like that, and they somehow pulled it out. So, what in your estimation of all the major sports that's been played, right? Even college, you can even go to college if you want to, right? What is the biggest upset in sports history in your estimation?
You gotta say Boston College beating Miami. That Doug Flutie Hail Murray play.
All right, so you say Boston College beat Miami? That was in
Yeah,
'84, right?
yeah, the Hail Murray play.
Yeah, that play was crazy, bro. That was a crazy ass play at the end of that game, man.
I would say
Sub-Zero,
Texas.
what you? Oh, no, my bad. Go
I
ahead, Lou.
would say Texas over USC because USC at that time was the most dominant football program. But
Yeah,
Vince Young and Texas, that was a great game though.
yeah, that was a really great game. Hey, so Scrubsy, what you think was the biggest upset in your estimation?
That is a good question. I don't really follow the college game like that, so I certainly couldn't say. And I can only speak to what I've seen. Like, is I've only been, and I gotta look at some old game stuff, but I've really only been paying attention to all the sports. I'd say about since 2013, like basketball, more so basketball. I got into that at that point, and football I've been watching since, paying attention deeply since 2010. But I think about upsets. The only one that's really coming to my mind right now, I don't know why I can't think of any other ones because I know there's some other ones, but this Super Bowl 42, because the Giants and Patriots, ain't no one thought the Giants had a shot at that game. At least no one outside of New York.
Really, you
Right.
gotta say the biggest upset ever in history had to be Riddick Bowe beating Mike Tyson. TKO.
That was a big
Riddick
upset.
Bowe? Riddick Bowe never fought Mike Tyson. You mean Buster Douglas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Buster Douglas beating Mike Tyson.
Oh yeah, Buster Douglas beat Mike Tyson. Well, man, look, that was a big deal back then, bro. Especially after when Tyson knocked him down the first time. I'm like, oh boy, here we go. This about to be over with. But yeah, Buster
And
Douglas beat Mike Tyson, man. That was one of the biggest upsets, man.
and you can say at that time Muhammad Ali beating George Foreman.
Oh, the Thriller in Manila?
Yeah, when George Foreman fighting Muhammad Ali, everybody thought Muhammad Ali was past his prime, and George Foreman before that fight was killing everybody.
See, I don't really think that was an upset though. Even though the Thriller Manila was a hell of a fight, but I really don't think that was an upset. But I tell you, to me, it was the biggest upset. The biggest upset to me was when the Denver Nuggets beat the Seattle Supersonics. because going into that series, right, no number one seed has ever lost in the first round. And the Sonics was up 2-0 on the Denver Nuggets. That was the year the Supersonics won 63 games.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And the Denver Nuggets came back and beat the Sonics. And they almost beat the Utah Jazz in Game 7 because they went down 3-0. And they went down 0-3, came back, tied it up, and ended up losing Game 7 and all that.
Also saw another one, LV. Villanova over Georgetown in the national championship game.
Oh, in 85, right?
Yeah, they had Ewing on their team.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that game. Yep. Raleigh Massimino, God rest his soul, man. He was the coach of that team when they won that championship.
And like I said earlier, Duke over UNLV because UNLV that season was beating up on everybody. That was the first close game they had the whole season.
Hey, they were throwing everybody out too, bro. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that was a crazy ass game, bro.
What about the 2004? What about the 2004 NBA Finals? Lakers versus Pistons. Everybody had the Lakers.
Yeah, nobody had the Pistons winning that shit.
And the Pistons won in 5, right?
Yeah, they won in 5. Yeah, nobody had the Pistons beating the Lakers, man.
Like it's a lot of games in the past that was upset. Like I did not see coming when I've seen. Like it's a lot of games in the past that still bother me to this day.
So in college, you know, I can go down to Clemson beating Alabama in the national championship game.
Which one?
The first time around.
Like the plays in the championship all the time.
Huh?
Which one? Because Clemson, Alabama first faces in the championship almost every year now.
The first game. The first time they played each other.
Oh,
when
yeah.
Deshaun Watson was there.
Yeah. Oh, they won on that little pick play. They got away with it.
And nobody. Whoa. What you say?
They won the game on that little pick play. They got away with it. They should have thrown the flag.
Hey, you want your fucking mouth. Yeah, you hear me? You want your fucking mouth.
They should have thrown the flag on that pick play. Come on.
That ain't no goddamn pick play.
That was a pick play.
That was not a pick play. He didn't even touch the dude.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't my fault they can't cover. Shit. Hey, you should be mad at me, Luke, because much time Clemson be whooping up on Louisville. In football, basketball is a totally different story. But football, Clemson, we be owning that ass.
Yeah, what happened to Jordan's side? Jordan. Clemson don't got no quarterback this year, man. That guy sucks.
I keep telling everybody that, man. I'm like, ukulele ain't that dude everybody making him out to be, man.
They better fit their situation before they play these other teams in ACC. But
Georgia defense, though, gangster as fuck, boy.
Yeah.
Georgia defense is gangster as fuck.
Against Clemson, wait till they play Alabama. Man, Alabama.
Yeah, Miami was overmatched. They ain't ready for no goddamn.
Nobody ain't ready for no damn Alabama this year. got some grown ass men playing on that team, right? I know James got to be pissed off because he's that's gonna be LSU right now.
Yeah, man. I thought LSU was going to beat UCLA. Boy, I couldn't have been any more wrong about that.
Like Chip Kelly's back. Don't tell me UCLA gonna be one of those teams like Oregon now.
The quack attack. Oh, boy. Yeah, man. That motherfucker ain't all that, man. Straight up, bro. I tell you this though, man. I mean, one person I love listening to call games and shit like that is Gus Johnson, man. I love that dude call games, man. Especially when them games is close.
Yeah, he almost had a heart attack on Saturday against Wisconsin and Penn State.
Hey, man, that was a good game, man. That Wisconsin and Penn State game was a really good game, man.
Yeah, I watched every minute of the game. I learned one thing. Both their offenses suck.
Yeah, neither one. Both their offenses are suspect, you know what I'm saying?
Like, does any team in college football got great offense? Because it almost seems like defense dominated it almost every game Saturday. Especially, well, the game last night, whew, I thought Florida State gonna win that one.
They did beat I thought about that too. I'm like, damn, boy. That Florida State gave them a motherfucking fight. I was like, man, hey, if that's a shit, I might, and they might be reason to worry about the Florida State this year, man. I know they lost to Notre Dame, man, but shit, them dude might be back. The 2018 Philadelphia Eagles beat New England. That was an upset.
Oh yeah, once Carson Wentz went down, everyone thought the Eagles would have been done for not just the Super Bowl, but they thought they'd get knocked out by Atlanta.
I thought they was gonna get knocked out by Minnesota.
And so did I, and then Minnesota. I'm like, what Minnesota? They went up there and poo-pooed out the joint.
I don't want to hear a damn thing about North Carolina football ever again, man. Talking about they lost to Virginia Tech 17-10. Come on, bro. The more interesting thing was that crowd fighting in the stands.
Yeah, the fight in the stands.
Yes, two drunk guys got in a fight in the stands. It was a big fat guy who was a North Carolina fan and Virginia Tech fan who was drunk as hell, falling all over stuff, talking about, "What'd you say, you motherfucker?" He started swearing. Everybody's over laughing.
Damn. Michael K. Williams, who was that? Hold on.
No, I tell you, the most biggest upset in history is Jesse Owens going to the Olympics and dominating.
Oh shit!
What's up?
Omar from the Wire. That's right. Damn. Hey, so rest in peace to Michael K. Williams, man. He was found dead in his home today.
Oh damn.
You talking about Omar, the one with that had the little scar on his face?
Omar from the Wire.
Yeah, rest in peace, man.
Him? He been in a whole lot of things since The Wire.
That sucks.
I think they were talking about him being in the Blade in that Blade couple Blade in that Blade movie.
Blade.
Yeah, they doing Blade movies. They got the actor who was they doing the all it's Marvel Phase 4 where they doing all the new Blade movies.
Oh, so they rebooting all the Blade movies.
Yeah, recast the guy who playing Blade. I'm trying to remember
Wesley Snipes?
no, Wesley Snipes is not Blade no more. They got somebody else.
Oh. Oh, I need to go see that Shang-Chi movie.
Yeah, I saw it yesterday.
Don't say shit. I want to see it. I need to go
I'm not
see it.
gonna say shit. But before you watch that, you gotta watch the documentary they did on the guy who played the Mandarin. Came out in 2013.
Not Iron Man 3.
No, remember, they did a little short film on the Mandarin. It's called Marvel One, the Mandarin.
All right, I'll check that out. Like, I already
Believe
know about
me,
the Mandarin and all that, you know what I'm saying? I already know about him and shit. But I check it out. But I already know about him, man. That motherfucker gangster's fuck.
yeah, I gotta take it. Hey, I'm gone, man. I gotta take a nap before the game starts tonight. Cause I already know I'm gonna be drinking the whole time.
All right.
Yeah, yeah.
Be easy,
I gotta
bro.
check this movie out. Yeah, I'm gonna go get me a steak and some potatoes and shit, cook that up. And I'm gonna go watch that Shang-Chi movie and shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go watch that
All right,
bitch.
you know.
I
So
gotta
I'm
do
out
some
here,
cooking.
y'all. Salute to everybody. Thank you to Scrubs here for coming on, giving us insight. Looted Rider Sports, go salute that brother. Hey, go subscribe to this channel. I'm out of here. This your boy. Scream at me. Oh!